Hello, and thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, Sundari Arts. I'm so happy that you're here because today I'm going to be sharing my travel art kit. I travel quite a bit, and so for me it's important to have a place where I can store some of my favorite art supplies when I travel. I got the Sendak Mini Artist Roll from Peg and All back in 2018. So I've been using it for 6 years, and you can see that it's still in a great condition. It's very strong because it's made out of canvas, and it's just a really convenient size for me. Now, I do want to say that I also have the regular size artist roll, but what I found is that I prefer to have that one in the studio and to travel with the mini. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I take with me on my travels. Now, right away, when you take a look inside, you can see that it has a bunch of different compartments, and I really like that. It gives me choices. I'm going to go through what I have in here. And oh, just found a little here. So I have my travel watercolor brushes. I have these ones, which are really high quality, so it's really a pleasure to be able to use them while traveling. And then I also have a different kind of brush, which is my Pentel Aquash water brush. And this is also really nice. I've been using these ever since I started learning to paint with watercolors back in 2013. And so I like to always carry one of these. They're really handy, especially if I'm in a situation where I can't easily, fill up a glass with water. So I always carry one of these with me. I have some pencils in this section. I have these Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. They're very rich and pigmented, beautiful colors, and they're really fun to use. I also have another fun pencil, which is this magic pencil. It has 3 different colors all in one, and it's just a fun thing to use every now and then. I have a bone folder. This is great for tearing paper, for cutting it into smaller pieces. Highly recommend it. I have a black wing pearl pencil. Really pleasant to use. And I have this pigment ink nylon brush, which I started using about a year ago, and I've been really enjoying it, so I've decided to keep it in my art kit. Now, moving on to this little pouch here, you're going to see it actually holds quite a bit, which I was very impressed with at first. And I still am, really. I have a little kneaded eraser. I have some watercolor gold, which I like to sprinkle on my paintings here and there. I have some washi tape, almost out of this roll. I have the Masters brush cleaner. And so this is something that I've used and that I really recommend because it's helped me, keep my brushes in really good condition for years. I have brushes from when I started painting with watercolors in 2013. And I think part of the reason why they're in such good condition is thanks to this cleaner. And then finally, in this little pouch, I have my black wing pencil sharpener. And so I find it amazing that it all fits in here. It's really cool. And then I want to share something that I usually keep in this pouch when I travel. Right now, I'm in the studio, so I'm not traveling, but when I am traveling, what I'll do is I'll take a few of these Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 crayons. I'll put them in a little plastic bag and I'll slide them in here. These are great fun to use. I've been slowly growing my collection over the past 2 or 3 years. And yeah, they're just really fun to use. But they do have a high staining power. So I think these stains here are from these crayons. So just keep in mind if you want to keep it, a little bit cleaner than mine, then that's why I started using a little plastic pouch. And then finally, in the back, I have probably the most important part for me. Since I paint with watercolors, I have my watercolor box, my watercolor palette, and this is made by the Little Brass Box Company in England. And this is my favorite palette that I've ever had in my life. I use it both in the studio and when I travel, and it's just really wonderful. So I really like that it's just the right size for me. It's very portable and also sturdy. Like the Sendak Mini, it was a bit of an investment because it was definitely, pricier than your average art supply. But I just found that it's been so worth it. So if you know that you're going to use watercolors probably for the rest of your life, then I think these brass palettes are actually a good investment. I know I love mine. So that's all that I have for you today. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing what's in my travel kit. And before you go, I'd love it if you let me know what some of your favorite art supplies are to take with you when you travel. Maybe we even have some in common. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.